All right, look who's back in the shop with me. I got Charlotte in here stripping some wire. What are you stripping there, Charlotte? 12 gauge?
I think it's 12 gauge and it's for the guy that wants to buy wire.
For the guy that wants to buy wire. Okay, so kind of got a different video going on today. We're making some money, but this is all from people who watch our channel who reached out to us through email. And what Charlotte is working on is a guy asked us if we could sell him 10 pounds of bare bright wire. Make copper bars. He wants to melt it down. He asked us if we could sell him bare bright wire and what we would charge him for it. And I told him, I said we get $5.20 at the scrapyard for it. So if he wanted to do that and pay for the shipping, we'd be happy to help him out. So he said, yeah. So that's what Charlotte's working on. Let me show you what I'm working on. So I've got several relay switches that I'm breaking apart, and I've got a whole bunch of these breakers that I've been sitting on for a long time. So another guy must have seen these breakers in the background, or I broke something down that had breakers, but he reached out and said, hey, I'd be interested in buying those breakers. So we worked out a deal. I told him, I said for like breakage, I could probably get like 12 to 15 cents a pound. I weighed it, there was 47 pounds, something like that. Come out about like $7, no big deal. So I'll just sell it to y'all for like $7. And I'd have to ship it to his house. He was gonna pay the shipping. I went and checked on the shipping, and it was going to be for the 45 pounds in a box, that we could fit it in. I checked with the United States Postal Office and I checked with the UPS, and it was between 145 and 155. So I informed him of that, and of course that's not worth his while. So he mentioned, he goes, hey, if you happen to break them down, he goes, I'll buy the metal from you. And he goes, and I'll give you $40 for the metal, and then I'll pay the shipping. So I was like, well, you know what? I started breaking them down, and I've got this much metal in it so far. There's a lot of silver contacts. I know that's what he's after. So I thought, well, for $40, I could probably break all these down in an hour, hour and a half. So $40, if I could do it in an hour, it'd be $40 an hour. If I did it in an hour and a half, it'd be like $26, $27 an hour. So I think without question, I can do it in an hour and a half. So just try to help somebody out. So, and then we also have another person who contacted us and wants to buy. Yeah, he wants to buy these. These are the big old silver contacts on them. I'm sure a lot of people are interested in doing that, but a guy reached out to me and asked me what would I sell these for. These are pretty heavy, so these are worth something. We get a lot of people that email us and ask us all kinds of things. A lot of people just email us and tell us their stories.
I like that.
And Charlotte loves that part. She gets to answer all that stuff.
That's my favorite.
We read them together, and she has a way of answering people and getting people to really feel like she's their friend, and she is.
You are my friend.
Yeah.
They are.
Right. She just has that kind of personality.
I have the.
I don't have that.
No, if you watch our channel, that makes you my friend. And so if you.
Pretty simple.
I know names. I can match them up with different states and countries. I said, so it's like I know you, based off of your name.
Yeah.
And I enjoy the conversations. I enjoy the stories. I enjoy. If you just tell me about how you scrap, I like to hear that.
Yep. Yeah. So that's the kind of emails that we get. Yeah. On top of these kinds, people asking, hey, I'll buy this from you. I'll buy that from you. We go to auctions and we'll get like books of
ham radio.
Stuff like that. We have no use for them. Somebody asks us, hey, I'll buy those off of you. And it's like, oh, all right. So, yeah, I guess you never know unless you ask, right? Somebody wants to buy some bare bright copper. Sure, you never know unless you ask. So you asked us, and we said, yeah, we can do that. The breakers over here. The guy's like, hey, I'd like to buy those breakers. Okay, so we worked something out.
Also use the emails to ask us questions about the stripper.
Oh yeah, about machinery that we have.
About the different things we use.
Yeah, we get all kinds of email questions. And all right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to show that we're, stripping some of this wire, and we're going to try to get 10 pounds and break all these breakers down and get it done in like an hour and a half. And it's getting kind of late out right now. It's actually almost 9:30 at night. I doubt we're going to be out here for an hour, more than an hour. We'll break down what we can. We'll come back out in the morning and finish up. But Charlotte's going to strip down this wire here. See if she can get 10 pounds before I get all these breakers done. There's a whole lot of breakers in here. Look at that. There's a whole mess of them. That's just what I have sitting in this box accumulated. I know I'm guilty of, I think the last couple of auctions that we got breakers, I think I just threw them into shred. I don't know. I know people don't like that because people like the silver contacts out of that. So we're going to go ahead and start breaking this stuff down. I'll show you what we're doing. I'll show you what Charlotte's doing, and we'll meet somewhere in the middle when we get...
Well, this is what we do when we don't have any big thing to scrap. We just scrap little stuff like this.
Well, we do have big things to scrap, but we just thought we'd throw this in for like a Sunday video. And like the next couple of videos that you're going to be seeing, we've already had published or uploaded onto YouTube, and it was even before we did our live stream. So on this video, we can actually talk about our live stream because it was last Wednesday. But the next couple videos that we do, we have them already pre-recorded and they're uploaded on YouTube. We had them up there even before the live stream. So, but what do we want to say about the live stream? It was a good time. We had a great time on it.
Yes, we did. It was fun. It was a little, we didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, we didn't know what to expect.
It was kind of too fast.
It was fast. It was fast paced because we were giving away a lot of coins. Which reminds me, there are several people who didn't claim their coins. I can understand if if you want a copper coin and you really don't want to claim it, that's fine. I get that. But there's a couple of silvers that people didn't claim, and I don't have your email addresses to email you. So hopefully watch the video, see that you won, and email us, right?
Yeah.
Now all the copper coin winners, they were on the live stream. That's how you won it. You had to type in a certain word. Remember, we were doing it, and it was going really fast. And some of the people that won the copper coin, they were on the live stream. They saw that they had won because we would do like 6 or 7 in a row. We'd hit the button. This guy won. Hit the button again. This guy won. And they were all in there. And the only way you could win was if you typed in the certain word, coin or Charlotte or what was it? Subscribe or whatever the word choice was that my daughter had. Silver tuna was one, yeah. That
for
was,
the silvers.
Yeah, for the silver. But so if you want to claim your coin, email us. We'll show you how to verify that it's you. There's 2 silver coins that are unclaimed, and I guess if nobody claims them, then we're just gonna.
Then you know me, I'm gonna give them away.
I'm gonna put them into my collection, or she's gonna have her way and hand them back out to somebody. So I mean, I don't know what's a fair time to give people an opportunity.
7 to 10 business days.
I know most people do 7 to 10 business days, but right now it's 7 days. It's been 7 days. So we'll give it a couple more weeks, and then I guess we'll just have to re-award them, right?
If nobody claims them.
Yeah.
But we will give you time, and if you claim them, and we can get your address, we don't have a problem shipping them out to you.
Right.
Once we get your address, we usually go to the post office that day or the very next day. We've been getting, the different people that won, they let us know through the comments, hey, I got the coins today.
Yeah.
And that's always good too, so we know you got them.
Mm-hmm.
We do put trackers on the silver, but not the coppers.
Yeah, not the copper, yeah. Yeah, we send the silver out with a, what do you call that, tracking and insurance, because it's supposed to get lost, there's some value on them. The copper coins, they're worth something. I mean, we paid like, what, $8, $9 a piece for them. So
well, I think they're worth something because they have our picture on
them.
But
right.
To other people, they might be worth less.
Right. All right. So, well, like I said, we had a good time on the live stream. Maybe when we get 10,000 subscribers, we'll do it again. Give some more valuable prizes out. Somebody mentioned when we get 1 million subscribers that we should give a gold coin And I said, that's a deal. We'll do that. We get 1 million subscribers, we'll put a gold coin out. So, all right, so for now we're gonna get back to, I'm gonna start breaking these breakers down. I'll show you how I'm doing it, and you can watch Charlotte stripping the wire down. She's trying to get 10 pounds of bare bright copper. And if we can't get it out of all this 12 gauge, we got a bunch of 12 gauge wire that we gotta go through. And if we can't get it out of that, we got some bigger stuff that we'll get the 10 pounds out to our, I don't know if he's a subscriber. I don't know if these people are, they must watch the channel though, because they knew that we had the stuff, so they asked. So yeah, all right, so let's get busy, start working here. All right, so for these little relay switches or whatever the heck they are, they're pretty simple to break apart here. Give her the plastic here. These things here are these contacts out of here. This is all the good stuff that he wants. He's not interested in these. He's not interested in these copper transformers.
And we'll gladly keep them.
Yeah, we'll keep those. And then get rid of that. Pop these things off of here. These are pretty easy to get. And then these little contacts out of here. And we got these in here, these little things here. Just twist these out, let the spring fall out. You just keep the good stuff. All right. So this is the stuff that he wants. This is the goodies. All right, I'll throw them over there. And we'll keep this and let Charlotte break these down. She likes doing those.
The copper things?
The copper, yeah. So yeah, these are pretty simple to break down here. Unclip it, let everything fall out. Sometimes these want to be difficult. All right. How you doing over there, Charlotte?
I'm gonna check.
Checking your weight?
No, I don't have to.
Already? Yeah, I think you're a ways away from 10
I
pounds.
just wanna see how much this is.
I bet you don't even have a pound yet.
$0.95.
0.95? Oh, you can have close to a pound. So you can tell where you're at. And how close. All right, this is the last one of this style. And that is it for those. So we will throw this into the bucket here. All the goodies. All right. Let you see Charlotte a little bit. All right, so we ended up working until like maybe 10 till, so about a half hour we worked, and got some things done. I lost my partner today. I'm gonna have to do it all on my own. So here's the Bear Bright that we have. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, try to get 10 pounds of Bear Bright, and see where we're at after that. And then after we get that, we'll move on to these breakers over here. Got a few of them done last night, and we're gonna get it done today. All right, obviously you saw that Charlotte came back out of the shop. She took my place and I started breaking down the breakers. So we're gonna see if we got 10 pounds yet.
Yeah.
All right, so I gotta go ahead and pour it in there.
Feels like it could be 10 pounds.
All right, let's see what we got. Let's see how good you are. All right, so there's all the copper.
860.
What is it?
860.
8.6. Oh, you still got a pound and a half to go. All right. All right, let's get a pound and a half more.
Hey Gary, there's some thicker ones back there. Can we do those?
Oh yeah. Yeah, these will add some weight on. That's like 3-gauge wire. Yeah.
There's several of them over there.
All right. All right, Charlotte thinks she got her 10 pounds now. Zero that out. Zero it out. All right, just dump it in here. What do we have? 10.15. All right, we're gonna give that. We're gonna do that. All right, so we got our 10 pounds of bare bright copper that we're gonna be shipping out. That made us 52 bucks. All right. All right, so you watched me break all those relays down. I got these breakers here. I got the full box here. I broke some of them down, but I'm gonna break the rest of these down because this is what they're after. The stuff inside here. I'll show you how I'm doing it real quick. So let's look at the time here. It's we're gonna go in the seconds here. The second hand is on the. Wait till it hits the 11. It's on the 11 right now. Let's break this down. Where'd my hammer go? Here. So all the goodies in the box here. This stuff all cleaned up. And look at that, less than a minute. Less than a minute. So we're gonna just start breaking these things down here and start making some money. All right, so we got a couple more here. 1, 2, 3 more here. Kind of did half of them and then set them in a box so I can come back and just use the screwdriver instead of using a punch to break them apart. Two more. Then we're gonna weigh them up and see what kind of weight we've got with these. We know we made 40 bucks. Yeah. So it's gonna set the scale up and see how much money we made. We'll have to figure out an hourly wage now. Took me a little longer than I was thinking. All right. Okay, so you watched us break these breakers down here. We ended up with, I guess it doesn't really matter how much it weighs. It all pays $40. So we fulfilled a couple of our, what do you call them, customer orders, viewer orders?
Subscriber orders.
I don't know if they're subscribed, I don't know. But so we know we're gonna get $40 for this, and then, well, let me move it up here. So this is what we ended up with in stuff with silver contacts on it. So hopefully he's happy with his purchase here. And then we have our 10 pounds of Bear Bright that we already went over. So we're getting paid $5.20 a pound for that. So we're gonna make $52 on that and $40 on that. Took a little longer than what we were expecting it to take. I thought I could get this done in an hour and a half. It took me a little longer than that. And then mixing with this, I think we probably had like, what, 3.5 hours in all together? Something like that.
Like the different times.
Yeah, the different times that we've done, probably 3.5 total hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. You got anything to say?
No, it's other than I can tell I haven't been out here in a while. I am not keeping up like I used to.
Well, you got reasons and excuses, right?
Yeah.
You got acceptable excuses.
So
We'll excuse you.
I can get.
I'm doing what I can. I'm sweeping. I've been sweeping more than I've ever
and
swept.
he's been doing a good job.
Okay.
But I can't.
I do it for you. I don't do it for me.
I can't stay out here as long as you do yet.
Yeah.
Like I used to.
Yeah.
Like I used to stay out here sometimes sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
Gary, but I can't be out here that long, or I feel like I'm not gonna make it.
All right. So, I guess that's all we got for you then. Well, we got our copper and we got our breakers broke down, and we're going to. I guess we gotta get our stuff to the post office so we can ship it out so we can get paid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
So I just want to say it is good to be back, though, even though it's not as easy as when I left.
Yeah,
it's good to be back. I'm glad that I could come out here and not have to worry about my head. That's all healed now,
Yep.
and God is good.
Yep. All right. That being said, guess.
Bye. It kind of threw us off.
Yeah, it kind of threw us off. You know, we got to get our stuff to the scrapyard so we can get paid. We didn't say that this time. All right. We'll see you on the next video.